Hello everyone, welcome back once again to Varagist HQ. This morning I bring you a one message from Pastor Donald Obasi Okorie. We all know Pastor Donald Obasi Okorie. He has been one of the voices we've been so acquainted to when it comes to information uh, giving in the grant ecosystem. He has been giving a lot of information, even though a lot of us grant influencers stood against him when he became a hardened marketer of slot selling. We have to stand against him to say no, this is not appropriate because the masses are expecting disbursement, and here you are, you're still marketing slot every day. We stood firmly against him when it comes to that, but that doesn't mean that Pastor Donald is not respected. He has been one of the elder statesmen in the grant ecosystem, and we respect him so much. And even though that angle is actually a kind of doesn't go down well with a lot of us, the grant influencers, because when you say disbursement is at the corner, the next thing you hear again is come and pay for slots. So it make a lot of grant influencers to start questioning the authenticity of the date or the information that they were giving. But now I think that has gone down, and now he's out to share a one message with each and every one of us. This message was actually dropped yesterday evening, and I'm going to be reading it for you this time around. Pastor Donald Obaseko dropped a message through a write-up and not the official one, which is the VN he used to give before. And this is what he said. He said, "Greetings to you, esteemed Pioneer Project subscribers. I intend talking to us this evening, but I can't say anything until all necessary development is perfectly communicated. Relax and expect my official communication to be holistic. One assurance is we are no longer in a time of endless waiting. The next development is something that should bring us to the end of it all. Remain undaunted. Pastor Donald Obasi Okorie." That is the message dropped by Pastor Donald Obasi Okorie. He said that he doesn't want to talk too much because he haven't received any a perfect communication from the appropriate quarters. So he doesn't want to talk offhand or just to give you false hope. So he wants to wait until he receives that signal. Now this is what is actually going on before he can tell you, okay, this is where we are and this is where we are going to. And one thing he said again is that you don't have to be worried that very soon you will receive his official communication that is going to come out to address the people officially based on what he received from the top. And another thing he said again is that you should be assured that this time around is not going to be like all the time that we have been waiting endlessly, that the endless waiting time is over. That is not going to be like that again. That is not going to be like that again. That the next development should be what we actually take us to the end of it all. That the next development will be what will take us to the end of it all. We thank God for this message anyway, but the fact still remains that a lot of promises have been made for this week, that this week is going to yield something positive, and most of the subscribers are looking up to this week to actually produce something, to actually bring that positivity out, at least even if it's not to the direct subscriber, but at least we should be hearing that disbursement have started. Because if it doesn't happen this week and we are saying next week is already September, what is delaying? Some people said we just had that of Ambassador Zita saying that disbursement would have commenced, but the stakeholders are trying to sift the shart from the reseed. So possibly these are part of what is still delaying, but we just know that this disbursement is already at the corner, but it shouldn't, because people have already tried, they've waited for time with that number, and now that it seems as if the whole thing is getting to shape, please, nothing should delay this thing anymore. People are tired of waiting, because if anything shift again and nothing concrete actually happened this week, it will just amount to like, this is what they have been saying, this is how it normally is. It will just be like a repetition of the past. It will just be like a repetition of the past. So, and this is what people don't actually want. We want whatever TV people say that this is how it's going to be. Let it be like that. We know that some circumstances may arise along the line, but all these circumstances needs to be communicated to the people officially so that we can know. I will thank God that Pastor Donald Okorie said he is going to be communicating with us very soon and shortly. And Madam Ngozi, like I said yesterday, Madam Ngozi promised to communicate with us by Monday or Tuesday as regards to the state of this disbursement. But we are still waiting for her official communication. We are still waiting, and she hasn't said anything since this week now. We haven't heard anything from her. So people are anxiously waiting to hear from her about the new development. Why is it that we've not started hearing news that disbursement has started in some quarters and stuff like that? And meanwhile, Reverend Elibo also, we are waiting for update from you people. And we know that all this update that we are receiving from these people are based on pioneer information. And not that we don't know the appropriate quarters to look up to receive information based on the normal subscribers, should I say, the grant that everybody is waiting for. We are calling on these people because we know that by the time they tell us that disbursement has started, pioneer disbursement has started, we know that the next line that we should be looking up to should be that of the UAAG, which is the sanctuary wet multipurpose, and the tuber, the centrator, and code. So we can now start calling on that UAAG, or as sanctuary wet multipurpose. What is delaying? You people said by the time you receive this disbursement, you're going to communicate to the people. What is delaying you people? In as much as Pastor Donald Okorie, the likes of Madam Ngozi have said that this disbursement have kick-started, what is still holding you people ransom? So we are still waiting for all these things, but please, whatever thing they are doing this week should at least bring joy or bring smile to the face of the people. We want to hear one major milestone. We want to hear one major milestone that have been covered, which is, have they disbursed to the pioneer? Have they disbursed to the grant handlers? Have they disbursed to the stakeholders? We want to hear all these things this week so that the subscribers can know where they will fit in. This is just what we are expecting. The endless waiting is becoming too much. The endless promises is becoming too much. They should please do something. Past should not repeat itself. What happened in the past shouldn't repeat itself. This is not what we pray for this time around. This is not what we pray for. So please, we are pleading to them to kindly do something. Meanwhile, subscribers, all fingers crossed, we are expecting this thing now. We believe by the special grace of God, it's going to manifest very, very soon. We have been waiting for the past 9 years. The few days that is remaining will not do us any harm. We will wait until we receive our bundle of joy. That's just my take on this. This is Varagist HQ. If you have not subscribed to this channel, do us a favor to subscribe and click on the notification bell for more updates. We'll be right back with more information while we wait for official communication from Pastor Donald Okorie. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye for now.